wonder what that is going on there. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Following program was made for viewers like you, not those other mooks. They're a bunch of commie-loving, pimple-headed, Birkenstock-wearing Zalaza. But not you. You're beautiful and special. So hit the like and subscribe buttons in ways that display your greatness and well-cultured tastes. The following program is about to begin. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the following program. I am your host, Joe Neerman, aka Good Logic. I have lots of stuff to cover. I'm going to start tonight by sharing with you an update with respect to my ungagged Trump applications. I say applications plural. Not application, applications plural. So, we'll start there. So in case some of you were unfamiliar, some of you may not have been familiar. It's possible. Some of you may not have realized, may not have known, that in addition to an ongoing appeal in the Court of Appeals, is ongoing. Still waiting to hear back from them, but still ongoing, nonetheless. And that relates to my case of Good Logic versus Mershon. So in that case, as I've apprised you in the past, you might have missed it, but just to let you know, we have filed the Court of Appeals and waiting to hear back from them. That's first and foremost. In addition, Good Logic, not me individually, but Good Logic brought an application via my attorney, Ron Baruti, Good Logic's attorney, Ron Baruti, technically not my individual attorney, technically attorney for my company, Good Logic LLC, we made an application in Florida to file an amicus brief to prevent Jack Smith from getting a gag in that Florida case. Now, this was filed well before there was any issue about the immunity or thoughts about this case might be going down the toilet because of immunity. We filed that on June 20th. When we filed that case, we filed it via local counsel. What? Uh-oh. What? 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 Wait, there was no filing today? Could have filed it earlier. I don't think he did. So, it seems Jack Smith is not taking my amicus brief seriously, which, at the very least, means I have a better chance probably of having it be accepted by the court. So there you go. There you go. Jumping in. Because the reason you file a motion is in response is because when you're filing an amicus brief, you're saying amicus is Latin term for friend. It's a friend of the court. When you're filing a brief, you're saying, I'm not a party to this case, but here's why I want to share my thoughts on this particular element. In order to have an amicus brief accepted by the court, you need to bring an application saying, please accept this brief as something that should be considered by the court. It's a very weird sort of thing if you think about it. This is the sort of it's the sort of arrogance that, and it's not for this court, it's every court, that we sort of make it as an allowance for the bench in general. And think about what we're saying. Well, here's my application for you to hear it, and you have to read it. You have to read my brief in order to know whether or not you should consider it. So it's like, we're just gonna, there's like this built-in assumption, which is an assumption that we often afford to judges, that you're gonna read something and not consider it. Like, you're gonna reject it, you're gonna read it, reject it, and say, no, I'm not considering that. It's a pretty funny thing. It's a pretty, like, in what other context would we say, oh yeah, the jury's gonna hear it, but they're not gonna consider it? I mean, alas, sometimes we have no choice. If hearsay gets in, you try getting it knocked out, and you go to tell, you'll be instructed by the court saying you're not to consider that. It's like, you know, don't think about pink elephants. Don't look at that out of your head. So, you know, as much as they might reject it, you think to yourself, the pink elephants are still marching through their brain. It's still marching on through. You know, Technicolor pachyderms. So, and that's the way the system is set up. That you're supposed to submit something, ask it to be considered, and that we just assume that judges have that capacity. And I guess they technically have that capacity. Perhaps they're very, very special. Doesn't seem like certainly makes sense. Anyway, so the point that I was getting at the end of the day is Jack Smith did not bother opposing. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I assume there'll be an order from the court whether or not they're accepting my brief. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your new grandson. Oh, that's very kind of you. I did have a new grandson on Thursday at a beautiful party. Have I spoken to you guys since then? No, I have not. Oh my God, I've been away for so long. I haven't spoken to you since I had a party. So when there's a Jewish boy that's born, the first Shabbos that he has, Sabbath starts on Friday night. So on that Friday night, we make a party.
Morning, Claiborne.
Normally, it's the father of the kid. Sometimes you have scenarios.
A
like
short one yesterday.
Where
Rumble Studio Mobile acting up again.
The father is attending to the mother in the hospital.
Fall back on Prism again. It's a free one.
So there is.
I'll use Rumble Studio in the office though.
Grandfather throws a party, and hence I found myself making a Zahar, which was phenomenally awesome. It was a lot of fun. A whole bunch of people popped in there, tons of food, and alcohol and all that other stuff. It was very warm, not gonna kid you. Very warm. But at least it was in the evening, so that whole day. It's a heat wave that we had this past weekend.
It smells like skunk around here.
And yeah, yesterday I didn't stream. It was so hot. When I came back to my house, it was like 90 degrees in my house. And I had a very long drive back last night, so I apologize for not streaming last night. I had a very long drive back, and it was wearing me down. There's a lot of traffic. And then when I got back here, just waiting for my house to get to like normal temperature took like 3 hours. And it was like just sitting in the heat, and I just felt like wiped out. I was like, I don't have the energy. I'm not going to do it. It'll be a crap show. And I never ever want to walk into a show
Hey-o, what up,
feeling
Dirty?
like my performance is going to be subpar. I come in here expecting that I'm going to be delivering to you something that's going to be informative, entertaining, and that we're all going to have a good time together. And if I don't feel confident that I can deliver that and I'll be proud of the work product, well, by the time I'm wrapping up this show, I don't want to do the show. I don't want to do it. So that's why I ended up saying...
You mean English terrorist?
Topics.
Holiday? Yeah.
Like, as low energy as imaginable. So
had a great English terrorist holiday.
that's why I ended up canceling that.
Didn't do shit.
But
We had good food,
the
though.
update I wanted to give you is with respect
Chill with
to
the wifey.
Patrol. I put
Looks like we're
a-
taking another trip to West Virginia in September.
behind the scenes, there's all sorts of people trying to figure out exactly how things are going to happen. Where are we starting? And they're like, we're not streaming tomorrow, it's jury selection. And I was like, really? I thought really I thought streaming was happening. It's like, no. I was like, I'm not on streaming. I think I'm going to be streaming. Streaming was happening. It's like, why are we not streaming? So I get... When I'm looking at this poll, I see 48% of you say trial with. So I put a poll here saying I give options of none of it, just the trial or trial with jury selection. So jury selection is like the least entertaining part, pretty much. I'm not gonna kid you. It's not really great. It's not great theater, which makes it when there's boring stuff. That's when the job is almost hardest. Because you're just sort of waiting and making conversation and having idle chit chat and trying to like weigh in about how good or bad a potential juror sounds on voir dire. You don't get to see the juror. You never get. They're not going to show you the juror. You'll probably show you.
Well, I hope not. Yeah, we got that same festival, the Healing Appalachia Festival. I put the down payment on the Airbnb already.
You hear a voice, which I assume is not the same voice that Joe Biden.
We're gonna take an extra day too. We're gonna leave on Wednesday instead of Thursday.
Sometimes you see a judge asking questions or various.
We took five nights: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So,
I don't know, 4 nights.
and that could be
Pretty good deal, though.
It could be interesting. You can sort of see like, okay, this is someone that
Couldn't get the same one, or we'd have had to split it. They had already rented out.
Where you guys fall with respect to a rooting interest for against
Well, Wednesday and Thursday. So
because I think I fall
instead of going there for 2 days and then go to another one. No, well, that wasn't Airbnb. That's the issue. It was Verbo. So we won't be using Verbo anymore. I'm getting closer to it.
On the other hand, I think the state is kind of a bully. So
Well,
you see,
Freeman's up in Battle Creek right now. I'm wondering if he's going to go live today. I think something's going on today at the courts.
And it's like, I don't know if I win no matter what.
Freeman's pretty close to me. Him in 68 shots and accountability for all. He's up in Battle Creek, which is only about an hour away from here. Hour and a half. Closer than Cleveland.
It's much more enjoyable than seeing people go trying to just butcher it. So I really need to cut out all the turds?
Yeah.
All the turds? All the turds in my life? Are you kidding me?
saw that. Signal's pretty bad out there. Freeman needs to reach out to Bow to figure out how to do a horizontal stream on the new YouTube. So it's only letting you do it horizontal through the app now. Where are you at, Claiborne? You're in Carolina, right? Tennessee, okay. Tennessee. What do you think about those Patriot Front guys? Do you think it's just a Fed psyop or? Morning, Undoctrinated. Getting close to you in September as well. Going to that festival in West Virginia that we went to last September. Never heard of Patriot Front. It's the guys that walk around in what basically looks like FBI uniforms. The khaki pants and the black shirts. But masks on, which is kind of hilarious. Any Patriots I know don't wear masks. Yeah, we did too last year, except for that last day. It rained us out. We didn't even go to the main show. Wife says, I don't think we're going to take the dog this time. Ivar's not coming. It's just going to be me and the wife. So I think we would tough it out. She really wants to see Tyler Childers. Come on, truck. If you're getting on, get on. I'm getting off. Get on, get on, get on. Yeah, just look them up. They were in Nashville over the weekend. They suddenly appear in U-Haul vans and start marching around.
Right now. We're gonna move. That'll be Charles 12. And XD logged me off. My MDT kicked me off. I'm gonna relog. Copy, Charles.
Morning, MCC.
121, 112, start for check safety, 4833 Walker Avenue, female color control. Not in town.
I guess James is still up there. I think they stayed in Battle Creek. They're doing something else today. They're trying to, I think they're going to go have a chat with that prosecutor. Calhoun County prosecutor. Keeps dropping all the charges against little Putin. They had a little bit of confrontation with little Putin yesterday. Well, it's happening all over the country. That kind of stuff. Only way to root it out is to expose it. A lot of us have our lives to deal with. She's just carrying a big stick going down the road. You see that lady? She got a big old, look like a beating stick. Oh, lake property, yeah. Well, yeah, Michigan has got about 11,000 lakes. So I guess they give everybody there's a public boat launch that, well, that area can be pretty rough, but up there in Michigan, that lake's got a public boat launch, and I guess every time someone actually uses it, gets out on the lake, Putin stands on his lawn and yells at them if they get too close to the shore when they're fishing. I guess he assaulted some guy who accidentally turned over his kayak one time too. Sounds like this is the east side of Toledo. It can get kooky around here. I lived here for a long time though. In fact, when I lived here, I used to leave my doors unlocked just because I didn't want them to break down my door when they broke in. Trying to order something real quick from Breckus. Not sure what I want though. I think I'm going to be at the office by myself today, so I'll get something playing on the stream and leave it alone. Sausage egg croissant. I'm getting a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from Wendy's. They have these honey biscuits, man. I did not realize how fucking good they were until the last time I was here. Ooh, this guy's fucking in a hurry. Slow the fuck down, ass white. It's fucking 25. Yeah, I have a mobile order for Norm.
You said for Norman?
Yep.
Alrighty, go ahead and go forward to the second window. Thank you.
Watch him make me pull forward.
Oh, I'm not just gonna pull right here. Right up to you.
Yep, told you. Nobody in the fucking line, but they don't want me to watch them prepare it. That's weird. I would get it if somebody else was in line. Oh, really? I missed that. Whose channel is that on? DMA? Ugh, fuck. Oh, I'm gonna let you get out. Well, I'm sure the camera triggered him. It's not for a cop, though. It's for a cop watcher. Part-time cop watcher. Happy Friday. Is it your Friday? I mean, today payday for you? Yeah, right. The old boomers freaking out about a camera, but they post 50 Facebook photos a day.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. No, it don't smell like spit. Smells like fresh biscuit. Fresh biscuit. Synovus, what the hell is that? Our people provide fuel that helps Ohio move forward. Synovus.